up until now, everyone just knows the graphic works. So they know the posters, they know what you can see in the background, the vinyl covers. But actually he's been involved with many things. He wrote lyrics for songs of known songs from Brazil. He wrote many poems. He developed many different theories about how mathematics is different, different ways of teaching chess. So many things that were breaching into different fields. But that before has never been put together, or this person as such who has made so many thoughts and ideas in different directions has never been brought together into one or in one book. And that was the main thing that we then thought, it would be really nice to also to combine these different things, the writing, the poems, the graphic design, together with the theories and also like the musicupula or the songs and the music, because it all connects. For us it's very logical. There's a very big parallel also to Oiticica and to Leah Clark, because what he really did in the context of design and also his thinking, it's very much based on the Anthropophagic Manifesto, and through that was created an aesthetic which became the aesthetic of Tropicalia. So it took elements of modernism, of things that were going on in Europe or in the United States, psychedelia, rock music, the Beatles, Rolling Stones, which were a great influence also onto Brazilian musicians like Caetano Veloso, Gilberto Gil. But Rogério knew about these things in design. He's always been interested in them. They bring elements from modernist typography, which comes from Switzerland or from Germany, but take them and absorb them and put them in a tropical context where colors are different, rhythm is different, music is more, plants grow faster, the insects come faster from the forests interfering. So it's a different environment, and this aesthetic is what Tropicalia did. It's the anthropophagic way of contextualizing this way back to Brazil, to the context here. He was living here in the 60s, and when basically you can also see some of the original posters from the Parque do Flamengo when it was inaugurated. He made the posters to announce it, which are very beautiful because they have a fish and then it says permanent exhibition of fish, or a bird, permanent exhibition of birds. And a couple of years later was the event organized Apocalipopótese, which had Antonio Manuel, Lia Pape, Oiticica. It puts it very much into the context also of the surrounding of the MAM. At the time you can see the park where there's nothing, and the parangoles were shown in a public space. They were objects which the idea was to have them and handle them, that they are accessible and that they were activated by wearing. So it was very much also a statement against the institution or against the government even. The idea is basically just that you have one big table which forms as a way of presenting an archive, and a lot of printed matter. On the walls you have all the posters surrounding, and on the table objects which were mainly printed in magazines or books which were printed, or like the album covers were printed many times in very high edition. They were reprinted when they were sold out. So they were all objects which had a big circulation, even if they didn't. If like Flor de Mal, this was a print run which was very low, but still it's something that's printed and multiplied through offset printing. It's not a unique piece. It's not where there's just one, or two, which is what you normally see more in the context of a museum. In this case we're talking more about an archive, which are things which are reproducible or were reproduced. So people you basically touch them, you handle them and you use them. So the idea was of course to make a table which shows this and doesn't create this border of a vitrine, but it's more like a table where things are spread out on and you can make different associations.